So that's me, my tulips, and my fifth week of 2021 and 7 graphic novels that I read this week. My name is 𝓫𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓴𝓼. Welcome to my channel. First book, well, not first book. First 4 books I read that week were exciting, were beautiful, amazing, perfect, hilarious, inspiring, educational.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same.
Amazing character work and character design and plot and the slow burn to the top. It was the slowest slow burn I read in my life. I was totally excited for this and I'm a fangirl for the fans. I never thought I will be excited about male-on-male romance, all everyone is gay type of thing. Oh my god, that's really nice. Um, Boarding school for boys, fencing. I never was interested in fencing. Well, actually, the first person who kissed me was a fencer. That's anyway, that was not my thing. All of these things that was initially wasn't this graphic novel was not my thing, but it was amazing thing that I read and I fangirl for from now. I'm not actively participated in fandom, but I just enjoy every discussion, every scream of cuteness, because that is really cute. The artwork is perfect, amazing, character design, great. Everyone is so distinguishable. You can easily distinguish one character from another one. The romance is super nice, and of course, it's focused on boys' boarding school that has emphasis on fencing and on one particular house where, I mean, not house, like yurt, общежитие, dorm, the dorm in this particular school that, and everyone who's living in this dorm are gay and has, pairing with their roommate. No questions, no deep questions into this. Okay, let's not question it deeply. It's just the way it is. It's kind of a genre in which it is written, but honestly, when you analyze it from outside perspective, yes, this kind of things are strange and silly, but when you are inside of the story, when you're enjoying it, it doesn't matter this much. The amount of cliche that the authors used to create this novel, graphic novel, is exciting. every cliche you can imagine of is thrown there. Every trope, every type of pairing, all of this. This characteristic plus B, this characteristic, everything is in here, but at the same time, it's reading as such a unique masterpiece, art piece. I just loved it. I never thought I would like this type of thing, and I did. My expectations were low, but they were not low, but I mean, I knew how great how greatly these graphic novels are loved, but I never thought I will love them the same type of way. I never thought I will fangirl about these characters as other people do. And I did, and I highly recommend it to everyone who want to experience something like this, because that was a great experience. I enjoyed so much, and it was such a tender and fun and heartwarming read. And I was reading it and I had to stop myself sometimes, and I was just like Stop, 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 stop. It's getting too cute. I need to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I need to eat something. I need to just stare to the wall, watch the window, because I'm getting so emotionally involved that it's just it's just so hard for me to not scream, to not speak with these characters. It was a great experience. I didn't say anything about the plot yet, I guess, except that it's a male on male romance in boys' boarding school, and it does heavily rely on sport, on fencing, and I mean the sport also educational aspect of it, which I was talking at the beginning. I never was thinking anything. I was never thinking deeply about fencing. I was never interested in fencing, but it's touching my neck, so pleasant. But this novel, this graphic novel, opened up this world of fencing for me, and that's great. That's just amazing. I loved it. I'm eager to read more on different kind of sports. If it's this kind of novels, I want to read more. I know also there is a cute novel about hockey. I'm ready. To this today's I spent reading fans, binge reading fans, and then today's I spent on a fans Hanover without any continuation, and that's why I usually don't read series that are not finished. But in this case, I couldn't, I couldn't, you know, keep myself out of it. I read first, I guess, 20 pages of the first collected volume, and I was hooked. I was just all into it. So that's how it goes. So the fifth graphic novel I read on my fifth week of my 365 graphic novels in 2021 challenge was Princess Ever After by Katie O'Neill, about two princesses, Amir and Sadie, who are living their best life, I guess. I mean, they have their female on female cute little romance in a very, very nice art style. I loved how it drawn. I had a few questions to the whole story. Like, it's very like a girl power romance. They don't kiss or anything. It's like very, very cute fairy tale about two princesses who fall in love with each other, and Amir rescues Sadie, and they're doing their sweet fairy tale girl power life together. And it's very, very less of a plot, but there was actually three details that I catched up on, and that I didn't enjoy and I didn't understand completely. First, there was one male character, one prince who was guy. Again, everyone is gay. Everyone's gay. Just accept it, okay? He was constantly called butthead by the princesses, and I did not understand because I don't know what does this word means. Honestly, is it a bad word? Is it like a humiliating word? I did not get it. That's why it was a bit strange for me. If it is like a slur or very light slur, then I don't understand how does it getting together with all the female empowerment going on. Like, is it a necessary part of it? I don't get it, really. I don't. The second thing was that there was the Sadie was allegedly, I would say allegedly, she's a plus size character, and her sister, Evel's sister, fat shame her and call her pig, like fat, and bad words that that hurt her. But the problem with me was that she wasn't actually drawn as fat. On perspectives of my culture, she's average girl, like average weight, maybe just a little bit bigger, but she's not fat for sure. Like very average. And I would say wintertime Ukrainian, you know, when in winter you just gain in weight because your body needs a little bit of fat to survive the winter. I think she was on this state, you know, like maybe plus 5 kilograms from your normal average weight, but it wasn't like fat plus size character, but she wasn't like drawn as a plus size character. And that's why I was a bit confused, and I did not understand at first what this storyline was telling me. And then I guessed that, oh, that's probably because she has to be plus size, but I don't see it. But anyway, it's okay. Maybe that's my thing. Maybe that just you know, I'm coming from a different perspective on beauty standards. That's why. So also what I a bit it wasn't disappointing. I didn't like, oh, I didn't like it. No, it wasn't like this, but just it was a bit strange for me that girl who behave in a manly way and a masculine way and rescuing everyone and solving problems and doing all things active and being you know, this prince and princess ever after, was darker skin and girl who was overly feminine, a bit silly, needed to be rescued and waiting her rescuer to, you know, conquer her evil in her life and to solve her problems, was white. I'm not an expert. Clearly I'm not. That's not discourse of my country or of my culture. I know very less of this kind of things. It just stands out a bit strange for me from the perspective that my friends who are black women were speaking with me about, of masculinization and you know, a dehumanization of black women in the US. So for me, it was a bit strange that this particular author chose this character arcs for each of the characters, while knowing probably of what's going on in the media in the US. I will let the comments of actual black women who commented on this story speak out for themselves. I just also noticed it as a reader, and when I found these comments, I felt it. Like I knew what they were. I didn't know particularly what they were talking about according to their struggles and to their background and their experience in their country, but I understood what they're talking about in general sense because I also saw it in this particular book. Next comic that I read was Monsters and Other Stories by Gustavo Duarte. It's a silent comics and I enjoyed it a lot. I love silent comics because they deliver everything without saying anything. I love it so much, and I enjoy the art in this one a lot. It was not a horror stories for me. Well, it was a bit scary, especially the first one. It was very plot driven, using art only without any words. It amazes me in silent comics every time how talented the artist is to do this. I love it. It's just an art that can travel all over the world, all over the ages, and it can be appealing to every language, to every age group, to every type of person. Everyone would understand these comics, even they don't know English, even they don't know Spanish, they don't know they know only their language, they don't know how to read, but they will understand. It's short, it's enjoyable, it's not horror for me on my personal terms of horror, but it's really creepy sometimes in a good way. There is no, there is blood. I will not lie to you, there is blood, but great. just great. I enjoyed it a lot. And the seventh and last book, graphic novel, I read the fifth week of my challenge, was Two Brothers by Fábio Moon and Gabriel. And these authors, these brothers, one of my favorite comics artists probably. I enjoy their Daytripper a lot, and when I come to their another work, I enjoyed it a lot too. Very predictable for me, but it was based on novel by Milton Holton. It was based on in Brazil. It has some plot twists and some very realistic portrait of human behaves, of family dynamics, of addictions, of toxic relationships with parents and within family. It was just great, very deep, very deep on a scale of a classical book. You know, when you read classic, which is so deep in exploration of characters and explores also human nature in general through these characters. If you read any of this, leave a comment please. If you read fans, please leave a comment. I want to connect with you. If you have any recommendations for me, welcome to the comments. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.